Alright, welcome to an actual second episode of this Sonic podcast,
Woo! Episode 2!
where I get to talk about a good Sonic game and
Boo!
two
Good Sonic!
and two shitty ones. So, I mean, okay, 3D Blast was mediocre, Spinball's garbage. We'll start with Sonic 2 though, because that was the next in line. And I realize I'm jumping around the timeline for you Mega Sonic fans. That's because I was using those stupid Switch Genesis collection, which for some reason skipped Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, but those games are bad, so we don't talk about them.
Oh my god, dude, there's so many people who are gonna throw down for that shit.
Let them throw down. I support Shadow the Hedgehog as being the best Sonic game.
God, I talked with that fucking guy at work about Shadow, and he was just like, no.
Well, he's wrong.
Well, the way I phrased it was, welcome to Sonic proper, because Sonic 2 is good. It's a hell of a lot easier. It's not quite as gooey. Like, you felt like Sonic felt like he wasn't moving through air. He was moving through like oil. Like he was a bit slippery, and it took him just a bit more effort to move around and a bit more effort to stop. And the jump was just weird. Sonic 2 fixed a lot of that. Not all of it. There is still some Sonic jank in there.
Yeah, I saw.
But it's so much better. And honestly, a part of it does have to do with the fact that my favorite fucking Sonic music in the entire series is in Sonic 2. I fucking love the Chemical Plant Zone theme. It's one of the best songs on the Genesis in its entire library. Just very good. Uses the chip in a way that works. It's very grungy. The casino area was, as I described, a form of hell where I couldn't die. I just was endlessly lost.
Well, yeah, because you kept grinding for lives too.
I wasn't trying to grind for lives.
You kept playing the slots until you got.
Oh, okay. I wanted to see what the slots did, but even still, like, I went through it again, and it was still the same labyrinthian hell of bouncing between bumpers and just being like, why?
Because, the entire level looks the same all the way through.
Oh, it's so awful. And the music's not good. And then the casino night zone, I don't like the music. It's very generic. I did have fun when we got to, I think it was before Casino Night Zone, in between Chemical Plant Zone and that.
The Aquatic Ruins?
Yeah, because that was fucking Castlevania shit.
You had fun in that level?
I didn't have fun in that level, but I had fun listening to it.
Okay, I was gonna say, I don't remember you having fun in that level.
No.
That was like when we started to really use the rewind feature.
Oh, that was a disaster, dude. I tried again, because I got through Chemical Plant Zone without using rewind. Because I had to use rewind the first time around, because I just didn't know what I was doing. But, and also I was testing Jacob's patience.
Yes. Yes, you were. I'd seen you do the same platforming thing like 30 times. I'm like, okay, I've had enough of this. You've proven you can do the loop here. You don't need to keep doing it.
I know. It's just, it's honestly, it's the problem that I have when I'm playing a game. It can be mediocre, but if the music is really good, I don't care. It's what got me through Colosseum.
Yeah?
Because I'm like, I beat Colosseum as a child, and then I listened to the main battle theme, and I went, that's why I beat it.
I don't even remember the main battle theme from that game.
It's very, very good. It's probably the best main battle theme in the entire series. XD's is much weaker, and it's kind of disappointing. They relegated the battle theme from Colosseum to one of the Colosseum battle themes in XD, which is just a travesty. So, anyway, we're here to talk about Sonic. So, I kind of wanted to point out, like, I got through 4 zones in 45 minutes versus 75 minutes just to get through just to get through Green Hill, all 3 stages. So, yeah.
I can attest to that. I was there for it.
Dude,
it was painful to watch.
I mean, yeah, it was bad. So, yeah, Sonic 2, very fun. I actually played more than an hour of it. Like, I went back to it I played through again, trying to get back to where I was. I think I died in Aquatic Zone because I was trying not to use Rewind, which was a mistake. Although I wish it just had save states.
Yeah.
That would have made my life much easier.
I can't believe it doesn't. You'd think that'd be easier to input than a rewind feature.
And you know what the worst part is? The rewind feature is like at half speed.
Oh.
It's not even full speed. It's so awful. But yeah, so that's Sonic 2, very fun. I'll probably chip away at it from time to time. Honestly, I might even do the level select.
I mean, you gotta get all the chaos on. Let's get the true ending.
I can't do the bonus stages.
Well, you gotta do it. It's the true ending. It's canonical.
It's got that Sonic slipperiness that I just don't deal well with, which we're gonna get to here in a bit because next I get to talk about Sonic 3D Blast. So the way I put it was, everyone to play Sonic on Ice, this is your game. It's slippery as shit. The perspective is very confusing. There were many times where I didn't recognize what depth I was at, that extra third dimension that it was pretending to go for.
Oh yeah, isn't that the isometric one?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good idea for Sonic.
Apparently it was built off of a different, like, arcade game.
Oh, that sounds about right.
So...
Is that a marble game?
No, I think it's literally called Flicky.
Oh. That's an unfortunate name for a game.
It is. And in this game, you're rescuing Flickies, so it's just like, whatever. It was interesting, though. The Flickies would, like, follow behind you, and there were these springs where you could get Sonic faces. They're not lives. I don't know what they do.
Yeah, it's not Mega Man.
Except that the fucking Sonic lives in the boxes are lives.
Yeah,
and they're his face.
No, it's just an icon of his face.
Oh,
it's not his actual face.
God.
It's a TV.
Anyway, yeah, the springs that collect Sonic faces, some of them are too high, so you have to have a certain amount of Flickies to be able to reach them. I don't know what they do. There was Knuckles on occasion in some of the stages, and you could feed him rings, and I don't know what he does.
I mean, he eats your rings and then leaves.
I think he gave me something once, but I don't remember what it was. So, honestly, I've seen worse attempts at 3D. Isometric is a way to cheat 3D on 2D hardware. It felt very kind of Nintendo attempts on the Super Nintendo to do 3D, which would obviously make sense. But yeah, I got to the first boss and I was good. It's like, this game has shown me what it has to offer, and it is only going to continue. I'm good.
What if it gets really good after like level 2?
Then someone can tell me, and I'll come back to it.
It gets like super polished and everything. And you're playing it, and it looks better than Demon's Souls on the PS5. Like, those are the graphics you're dealing with.
Yeah, sure. I think the way I ended up describing the graphics, though, was like a cheap Donkey Kong Country. It looked...
That sounds about right.
It looked gross.
So it's got pre-rendered.
And they're compressed as shit.
Good.
Not good. Alright, and finally we come to Sonic Spinball. So, yeah. This game is gross. The first level is disgusting. And I mean that from an art perspective. I mean, it doesn't play well, but still. Everything is slimy and gross. The game barely plays as a Sonic game or as a pinball game, because you can kind of control Sonic, but not a lot.
Just enough to make sure he doesn't go where you want him to go.
I mean, I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. Now, I do have to say, Sonic Team actually wasn't involved in making it.
No.
So that explains kind of the real grossness, because the first part is like a chemical zone, but like the thing that would be like the thing that launches you as the ball is like this gross orifice that like swallows you and then spits you out, and I was just like, ew. Ew.
Well, it was a Halloween game.
God, it was so disgusting. Yeah, I played it for about 10 minutes.
Didn't get your full hour? Didn't beat the first boss?
It was a spin-off, so I didn't fucking care.
Oh. I see what you did there.
The only reason I even beat the first boss in 3D Blast, because that's also a spin-off, and I knew I didn't have to take the full time, was because I just kept playing it. It was so neutral that I just kept playing it, despite the fact that I was bitching about it. Because it wasn't hard. It was just boring. So I was like, all right, and I got to the first boss, and I'm like, great, the perspective's not helping me here. He keeps dropping an iron ball. I have to hit him in a very specific spot, but at least it shows me damage, like it showed the glass cracking on Eggman's ship or whatever, so I could see I was doing something. But yeah, not a good time. So yeah,
Sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
A 3D blast.
Yeah, 3D Blast was perfectly neutral. Sonic Spinball was gross, and I hated looking at it. And Sonic 2 was a lot of fun. For parts. Certain parts were not fun, but I get that those are kind of Sonic staples to an extent. Also, I think you made a comment while we were playing Sonic 2 that it introduced water. You know,
did I say that? I don't think.
I thought you did.
I don't think I did.
Okay, well, I realize there are water stages in Sonic 1. They're just later. And I was just like, great. I get to move underwater in the game that already feels like it's underwater.
Well, maybe it feels really good in Sonic 1. Like, maybe it's, like, perfect. Like, it's so bad it veers into good.
I somehow doubt that.
Hey, somebody had to like it.
Yeah. Well, either way. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about Sonic 2. I didn't play as Tails. Tails, I realized after kind of learning a bit more about it, like, he's kind of just, as someone put it, little brother mode.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And most of the time, Sonic's moving too fast for Tails to keep up anyway.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So you just use Tails to get free hits on the boss.
Well, yeah, 'cause Tails can't actually die.
Yeah, he keeps coming back.
Yeah, he'll come back and he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna camp over here in the corner. Tails, you want to take care of Robotnik?
Uh-huh. Yeah, no.
True hero of the story.
I mean, they say that, and then they throw him under the bus for the rest of the series.
That's good. That's where he belongs.
I mean,
I don't like Tails.
I don't mind Tails. Like, I didn't mind Tails as just another animal buddy, but then they had to turn him into an inventor, and I was like, okay. And did you know in the fucking Sonic Bible, like, and I know people like to be like, oh, the Bible, it's so religious. It's like, there's a Mass Effect Bible. Like, it's an industry term. The only inventors that are allowed to be in Sonic are Eggman and Tails. That's it. They're the only people who get to make things.
I don't know. Somebody made one of the jet boards in Sonic Riders. Then again, you know, they don't talk about Sonic Riders anymore.
Yeah, because I haven't seen.
I think it was. I was gonna say I think it's the bird, but I realized all three of them were birds.
Yeah.
One of them is basically like akin to Tails in making
the
hoverboards.
I think it's the purple one because I saw her. I watched one of the Snack Cubes fan dubs of it, and
yeah, I haven't played Sonic Riders in like 15 years. So.
I have a list in one of my tabs on my phone of every game in chronological order, and I'm gonna try and follow that as much as I can. Obviously, for the Genesis games, it's been a disaster, so I'm kind of just gonna do cleanup with my nice refurbished copy of the Sonic Mega Collection Plus, which I don't know what the Plus is. Oh, it's the Game Gear titles. Which still, as far as I can tell, doesn't have Sonic CD. So I might have to emulate Sonic CD.
Just watch an LP of it.
But that's not playing it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean,
it probably plays like all the other Sonics.
I've watched a playthrough of Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, but I don't... And I watched a playthrough of Shadow multiple times.
Like the same route multiple times, or all the different routes?
Not every single route, but I saw 2 different routes.
Okay.
So...
Okay, so you only got about 324 to go.
Oh my fucking god. I don't...
It's only 180 hours.
You do know I'm going to hit that 1 hour mark with glee and shut it off.
Alright, just got out of Westopolis.
No, it won't be that bad because I got through Westopolis in less than an hour when I played it.
Sure didn't feel like it.
Well, that's because I started goofing off with the fucking Beyblade.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't fun. I mean, it was stupid, but yeah. So I'm trying to think if I have any other weird Sonic facts other than. I mean, I dropped a few about 3D Blast being a build off of a different Sega arcade game, and the fact that Spinball was made by not Sonic Team. I'm looking. The reason why I'm so big on CD is because it's the one that introduces Amy.
Yeah.
I gotta get that canonical lore in there because Adventure 1 follows CD.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few flashbacks.
Because they talk about Angel Islands, and Amy's a weirdly big part of Sonic CD. Because she's just there for whatever reason.
Well, reasons.
Well, I'm hoping to find those reasons out at some point, but...
You're not. You're not gonna find the reasons out.
God, and I just recently watched the compilation of a playthrough of Adventure, and just looking forward to the 5 hours I get to spend with that game. Wait, no, it's more than that. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Big, E102, or just Gamma, or whatever. But isn't there a Metal Sonic playthrough?
No, I don't know where you got that idea from.
I'm pretty sure there is.
There's not. There's a Supersonic section.
I know there is a Supersonic section, but why am I thinking there's a Metal Sonic?
Because, I mean, Metal Sonic makes a cameo.
I could have sworn there was a Metal Sonic playthrough in DX.
Oh.
Well, thank God.
I mean, unless I never found it.
Okay.
But I've beaten that game a few times.
All right.
I like to think I would have found it.
Then was Gamma not in the original game? I thought they added something in DX.
I don't know. I was pretty sure Gamma was in the original too.
Yeah, I would hope so, because Gamma's the only one that seems to attempt to tell a decent story.
I mean, it kind of ties a few things together.
I wouldn't say
not a lot.
I wouldn't say it ties anything together. I just think in and of itself, it's.
Well, I mean, it tells you the story of how the frog got on the egg carrier.
Well, I was more talking about the story of Gamma himself, or itself, like, and his dealing with his going. Well, I mean, it's not a spoiler. The robots are all made with animals, so there's an animal inside of Gamma. And it's interesting to see...
And that was the last time Eggman did that plan.
Was it?
I think so. I think that's the last time he started... Stop. I think it's the last time he put animals into robots.
Are we sure that Omega doesn't have an animal in him?
Omega's never exploded.
True.
Omega's still around.
Uh...
Even though he traveled through like 600 years in time at one point. Sonic 06 is a gem.
Dude.
They tell Omega, hey, Omega, you're not part of the story. Sit over there for like 600 years.
Wow.
We'll pick you up later. Bye.
God, I have so many problems with 06. Like, just on its story. Like, the game's broken. Like, let's not even... It's not completely broken. I mean, it's shipped, and it is completable.
Unfortunately.
But... I mean, it is. But the story is just awful.
I'm talking about top tier.
Like, fucking Mephistopheles, which is the worst villain name I've ever heard created for what is supposed to be a children's series.
Yeah.
And the fucking... The whole thing about the fire that I don't actually understand, and why they have to do what they do with it.
Look,
you
stick Mephiles in a... I don't even know what it is.
Fucking scepter?
Yeah, it was originally a book.
Yeah.
And like, you stick him in a book, well, you can't stick the fire in the book, too. That's gonna burn. So you gotta stick the fire in a people. And make sure that people is never sad. if she cries, fire comes out.
Oh my god.
And then they become the Hylian crest.
Jesus Christ. Like, the fucking fact that I know how that game ends just bothers me on so many levels. Because it's so... I think the main thing is I don't get it. And I think I just don't have enough context.
No, it's just bad. Regardless of how much context you have. I've beaten the game. I've seen a few playthroughs. It's bad.
Oh my god. Yeah. So, yeah, the 06 is gonna be fun. I don't even know if I get to choose... How long am I gonna have to play that game?
If you just want to play a bit of each character's campaign, you have to unlock them by seeing them in another character's campaign.
Oh my god.
So you'll unlock Silver pretty quickly. Like, he's after the second level, I think.
Okay.
And then if you switch to Silver's campaign, I think you'll meet Shadow pretty quickly.
Okay, but is there no Tails?
No.
Okay.
Tails hangs out with Sonic in most of his levels.
Okay.
You play as him a few times, but he doesn't have his own dedicated story. It's basically just a hedgehog affair.
Fair enough. It's definitely a creepy hedgehog mess. Especially considering Silver is a descendant of Shadow, which apparently was disproven.
Somehow. It's on the wiki!
Yeah, which is the part that confuses me.
I think both things are actually on the wiki.
Well, because the fucking thing is that, like, Silver could use... Well, then again, so could Sonic, so who the fuck cares? Like, it feels like Shadow was made to use the Chaos Emeralds, and then...
Shadow was made to die. He was supposed to die at the end of Sonic Adventure 2.
I wish they'd killed him.
And then Sega was like, oh man, Shadow's really popular.
Was he?
Let's bring him back.
I mean, to be fair...
This time he might be a robot or a clone. Who knows? And then he's neither of them.
No, because he's still the same fucking Shadow, and he's just an idiot. Like, that's the thing. It's like Shadow the Hedgehog, the game, just proves that Shadow is an idiot.
Yeah, there's an entire, like... I've said it before, there's an entire, like, playthrough you can make where, given no reason to believe that he's an android, Shadow will believe he's an android. And it's stupid.
The game, like almost every Sonic game, it was poorly built. But no, like, the thing is like, Shadow seems like he was made to use the Chaos Emeralds because of his it's fucking uses
his ultimate life form abilities.
Chaos. It's literally called Chaos whatever. Chaos Controller, Chaos Blast.
Control. Chaos Blast is a different thing.
Yes, but they're still part of his...
And he also gets Chaos Spear, I think.
Kill me. No, and then Silver can use them, which is shown in 06. And I don't know what the...
Well, Silver doesn't use Chaos Control until he fights Shadow. Which is weird, because I don't even think Shadow uses Chaos Control until he fights Silver. So I don't know how Silver learns how to Chaos Control.
Oh my god.
I don't even know how Sonic learned how to set Chaos Control. I mean...
Wait, Sonic did it?
Yeah, he does it in Sonic Adventure 2. He gets shot out of the moon base.
Yeah.
Holding the fake Chaos Emerald.
Yes.
And then he Chaos Controls his way out of the...
Does he actually say Chaos Control?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, he does it with... I thought Chaos Control was like a time-stopping ability. Apparently it's a warping ability too.
I mean...
Because he shouldn't be able to, like, time-stop himself in this capsule and then magically get back up to the moon base.
I mean, it's been pretty clear that Chaos Control can move you places. So, I mean, from what little I've seen of it.
Not in Sonic Adventure 2 when they showed it off for the first time. It's just Shadow moving fast.
Yeah.
It's just him slowing time down and then moving fast.
But then Sonic Team realized they wrote Sonic into a fucking
They wrote him into a corner and like, well, how do we solve this one? No, fuck it.
Like, rather than fucking rewriting the situation, they went, let's Deus Ex Machina this shit and rewrite how Chaos Control works, despite the fact that we set it up in this fucking game. God, I can't wait to get the 3D Sonic.
Yeah, that's when Sonic hits its stride.
Yeah.
That's when Sonic games become fun.
They become more fun to talk about.
No, it's more fun to play.
I
don't know.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna touch Sonic Adventure 1 and vomit.
I mean, I would have more fun with Adventure 1 than I would any of the Genesis games, and then probably any of the other ones.
I mean, I'll have to see. I've only seen Adventure 1. I've never in any way touched it, because I'm pretty sure the only Sonic game... But I was playing as Tails, so it probably wasn't 06. Because I fought Eggman as Tails. And I got stuck in a corner in such a way that I beat him in like 13 seconds. It was stupid.
Yeah, I don't know which fight that would be.
But I hit him more than 3 times, so I'm pretty sure it's not Adventure. But I was playing as base Tails. It wasn't Adventure 2. I know that. But I don't remember it looking like Adventure. Because Adventure...
I can't think of any Eggman fights in Adventure where you could beat him in 13 seconds because he's got super armor. Or he's got iframes.
Yeah, that's... Because the only... all I know is that I got stuck in a weird place in...
It was Sonic Shuffle.
What?
That's the Mario Party ripoff.
Dude, no. No. Oh, God. I have to touch that game. Oh, God. Use fucking cards. Doesn't even use dice.
Yeah, it's good. It's real good.
I believe it was described to me as Sega looked at Mario Party and said, let's change everything about Mario Party that was good. And
yeah, luckily that was all of it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't... Ugh. Yeah, so... I love how we're just going off on tangents about Sonic, and I swear to God, every time we just go back to talk about 3D Sonic, so I don't know what the fuck we're going to talk about once we get 3D Sonic.
Well, we'll just keep talking about 3D Sonic.
I mean, like, I'd love to just jump forward to it, but that feels wrong.
Nah, it's fine.
No, it's not.
We spent, like, 20 seconds on Sonic 2.
No,
Okay, 35 seconds.
I put in a good few minutes, and I tried to circle back to it to bring it up a bit more, but the problem is, like, there's not much to say other than, yeah, it's better than Sonic 1, which is what you would hope for in a sequel.
Yeah.
It's the same as going from Mega Man 1 to Mega Man 2. Mega Man 1 is fine. Mega Man 2 is great. Mega Man 3 is also great. I just haven't beaten Mega Man 3. Or Mega Man 1. It's almost not worth doing a podcast. I don't know anybody else who cares enough about Mega Man.
I mean, if we're talking about the best one, the one on the GameCube, then I'll show up.
You fucking network transmission?
Yeah.
Jesus. That is so weird because I'm used to all the Battle Network games that are like fucking card games.
Yeah.
Which are apparently good.
I've only played the third one.
And
it's fairly enjoyable. I don't know why there was 2 versions of it, though.
No, because Pokemon.
Well, yeah, but it's Mega Man.
Yeah, I know, but Capcom was swinging their dick around, and...
I mean, I guess they just made 2 versions of Zelda games, so why not just make 2 versions of the Mega Man game?
Yeah. So yeah, on average now we have subpar for Sonic 1, pretty good for Sonic 2, boring for Sonic 3D Blast, and absolute trash for Sonic Spinball. We are still at a minus. Now, if Sonic 3 and... I mean, I know I'm going to like Sonic and Knuckles, because I'm going to play as Knuckles.
Yeah, you're going to climb the walls and be like, screw you, stage design.
Yeah.
Screw you, loop-de-loops, I go where I want.
Yeah, no, it's going to be great. Or I might find it boring, I don't know. But,
I mean, I had fun with it back when I was a wee tot, but that was like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't know any better back then.
God, and so I would say expect for the third episode Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. And depending on how much time I feel like putting in, I might talk about the Game Gear games, if they don't require me to unlock them. If I'm required to unlock them, I'll see what I can do. If there's not a cheat code for it, though, don't expect me to hit many of these Game Gear games. Especially, here's the thing. I'm not going to touch a Game Gear game if it's just a port.
Can't believe we're not going to talk about the definitive version of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Shut up. No, I want to touch everything that's unique just to see what Sonic actually has to offer. Which I realize is confusing, because it's like, well, then why are you playing the mainline Genesis titles? Well, because I want to see the improvement of the main game, and then I want to see what else they try and do, which means that I'm going to have to play fucking Sonic racing games.
Oh boy.
Like Drift.
Gonna have to get a Connect for Zero Gravity.
What?
Sonic Riders Zero Gravity?
I have... Hang on. There was a Sonic Riders game that came out in the era of the Kinect?
Yes.
The fuck?
Yeah, because Sonic Riders came out in like 2005.
Oh my god.
And there's like 3 of them. You might be able to get it on the Wii, I don't know. I just know that one of them uses a Kinect, and it was, how you say, not very good.
Everything for the Kinect was, for the most part, not very good.
Steel Battalion was great. That was the best game.
No. I want the Steel Battalion with the fucking setup. I have nowhere to put that, but I kind of desperately want that. Because that's cool. But, like, to the point where it's got, like, a fucking thick-ass manual. Because it's a whole fucking mecha control board going on. But anyway, yeah, so look forward to me talking about Sonic 3, if that's your favorite Sonic game, I guess. And Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, if for some reason that's your favorite.
I mean, it's one of the old ones that I own.
On what? Genesis?
Yeah.
Hell, well, no, I actually don't. I'd rather just play it on with a PlayStation controller. I'd rather play with a DualShock 3 than... Wait, am I insane? I'd rather use a DualShock 3 than a Super Nintendo controller? I have a Retron, so... Yeah, I'll figure that out later. So, thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the half of this podcast that was actually talking about the Sonic games that I've played, and the other half that's talking about everything that's coming out. So,
see you.